Hi everyone, good evening. Kyle will be joining us shortly. Thank you.
All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that, and thank you for your patience. 10 seconds before launch, I went go and go, and it wasn't going. So, let us begin. Thank you for your patience. Let me just make sure that we have all the shares we need here. We are good to go. Let's dance.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep chasing the sunshine and go out and
All right, now that we got the energies flowing, we are back in action here. So, very first thing is a couple weeks back, we gave you an opportunity to win a ton of giveaways, thousands of dollars of giveaways with just a few very small, one click, one little share. And well, some of you did, most of you did not. And let's just remind everyone what we had to give away. We had a free bus tour ticket for not this weekend, next weekend coming up. I'm going to say a few words about that in just a few minutes. You could have a free mathematics training, how to time 64x your real estate investing compared to your home market up in Canada. We were going to pay your closing costs on a deal zone deal. We were going to give away a 3-day epic blueprint training, another $500 JK credit to anything in the JK universe, and for the lucky winner who did the most action, they were going to get an epic bus tour for 2 weekends from now. Unfortunately, no one qualified for the actual bus tour. So a couple of you did just much and you needed to do that much. All right. So a couple of you did win some of the giveaways, but no one actually even qualified for the bus tour ticket. So I'm a little bit bummed out, honestly, about it. So this was a test to see if you like this type of thing. Clearly, you don't like it all that much. So we're going to keep thinking about different things to get you excited, to get you motivated, to get you getting results and cash flow. And we're going to start right today. We have another contest. It's going to be different than what we did here because this one clearly you didn't like so much. So stay tuned. This is going to be another contest and another opportunity to win some prizes. So, with that being said, I'm going to get to that in just a quick second. We have the upcoming event, as you know, the bus tour, not this weekend, next weekend. And I actually looked right before logging in, a couple minutes before logging in, I looked at our bus, and we are all filled up except for, and Romel, JK team, if you're in here, I think 2 spots are left. It's either one or two based on the conversation of that's currently going on. So the bus is basically filled. So unless we get a huge, oh my God, no, I didn't think it was going to fill up so fast or whatever, and you want to be, and we can fill up another bus, we'll do that. But right now, we are 1 or 2 spots away from being fully filled for our upcoming bus tour. So congratulations for those of you who did secure your spot. And yeah, if you all pool together, we can put another bus together. But as of right now, we're basically full. So JK team, if you can just drop the link in the chat so that if there is 1 spot left, they can catch it. Otherwise, we are getting ready for our bus tour. So that's pretty exciting. Now, the deal of the week. Is going to be related to our deal zone, simply off market. I'll remind you all that the deal zone is an off market platform. So all the properties here are meant to be off market. And let's see what we have this week. An opportunity to analyze them quickly, see if there's cash flow. We're going on the deal zone, and I might even give an opportunity to have a couple of your questions answered along the way. And thank you, JK team. You send that to me. Can you send it to everybody in the chat? Thank you. Oh, you can't. Okay, let me do it then. Um, more tech glitches. Okay, there we go for everybody who wants to join the bus tour. So let's start with the contest. That's going to be fun. The contest is going to be for anybody who wants to participate. Obviously, it's all optional. The winner of the contest is going to have their closing costs paid by the deal zone. Okay, so that's probably a value of about $2,000 is what we're bringing to the table. And there will absolutely be a winner for this because, well, so long as one person signs who actually completes the following, there will be a winner. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to jkdealzone.com. You're going to go take a look at the properties that are for sale. So you can click here at see more, or you can go to buy. Okay. You're going to take a look at all the properties that are here for sale. This is one that we're going to review today out in Toledo. And that's what's exciting because the deal zone, which started in the Cleveland market, has now expanded. So we now have a property in Toledo. We're still in Ohio. We haven't broken the state line yet, but as you can see, there's momentum behind all this. We're really excited. So so there's properties here. Another one that's coming soon. We have a mobile home park. We have just a ton of different properties, duplexes, singles, primarily. And you can look at the cap rates. Look at a 10 cap, 13 cap. These are very strong right out the gate. 8s, 13s. I like this. So there's a lot of properties. I think we've hit the 20 property mark on the deal zone right now. And so the contest is for you to go in here and go in. Sorry, I got stuck in my scroll here. And then once you've decided which is your favorite property, you're going to go to contact. You're going to put in your information and you're going to say which property, why it's your favorite, and what offer would you put on it. So I know some of you may not have your legal entities, might not have the confidence to take action to actually put an offer on the property. So I want to offer you a safe environment to do it, and let's role play a little bit. Let's have fun. I'm gonna review personally everyone's submissions. You're gonna say I like this property because of this. This is what I would do, and this is the offer price. Fantastic. And I'm gonna review them all. And I'm going to pick the one that I think is the best property, the best rationale, the best strategy, and the best, just the best mindset and underwriting behind it. So let me know if you like this. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you're going to do it anyways. You're going to look through these deals, and I'm going to tell you what I think about your process, your mental process behind your deal offering. So that's it. That's the contest. And the winner is going to get their closing costs paid by the deal zone. So about $2,000 worth of value on these type of properties here. If you end up buying the mobile home park, maybe we'll have to talk because $2,000 won't cut it, but we can talk at that point. If you're the winner, you want to buy a mobile home park, we'll be able to do something for you. All right, so that's the contest. I hope you enjoy. Look forward to seeing what you submit. Now, today I'm going to feature two deals, really, really quick. One will be our new deal from Toledo. So that's pretty exciting. So I want to feature it. It might not be the best fit for you because this is a flip property. It's an 8 cap. I don't want to say it's only an 8 cap, but it's an 8 cap. If you've been in U.S. real estate in the Midwest and in Cleveland and Toledo and these markets, you know that 8 is pretty much the low end. And then you might be more interested in the 9s, the 10s, the 12s, and however good you can make the numbers work for you. But nonetheless, this is a beautiful property because it is turnkey. All right, that is for sure. It was just flipped, right? There's really nothing left to do here than move in. So some investors are looking for that. Even though the cash flow might not be as strong as maybe some other deals, it is a beautiful property in a good area and it's just a stable investment. Or if you or someone you know happens to be looking for a new home in Toledo, well, it could be a retail buyer's home as well. This definitely checks the boxes for a family to move in. So that's what we have here. Our first deal zone property of the evening out in Toledo. And you have all the details here. You can read the description. You can see all about it. It is a verified property. All right. And so the obviously it's a vacant property. So, I mean, market rents are what market rents are. We have an 8.2 cap. We have the insurance has already been verified. The property taxes and the maintenance are locked in. The sewer, water, electric, gas bill don't really apply because there's no tenants. It's vacant. So we just put some numbers in here for you to account for those expenses if you were to buy the property. So that's what we have for our first deal here, an 8.2 cap out in Toledo, Ohio. And if you like it, off you go. After you submit an offer, if you really want to go all the way and actually submit the offer, there's a button here that's going to say submit offer. Now, I've been doing tests on the system and all this, so I actually put an offer myself. So that's why it shows me that I actually made an offer. But you're going to see submit offer, and that's your next step if you're interested in this particular property. Now, the second property I have, which was also submitted in the last 7 days, is going to be this one right here. We have a property here on East 74th Street in Cleveland. It is tenanted, 8 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, so we're definitely in a multifamily scenario. In fact, there are 2 houses on one lot. So the front house has 5 bedrooms and the back house has 3 bedrooms. So you get 2 houses for $58,000, and they are tenanted currently. All right. The seller, the lister, put some numbers here for you to look at. That's fine. And if we go into financials, we see that even though it is tenanted, claimed to be tenanted, because this one is not non-verified. This is all seller disclosed, and we're working again. We work with our sellers to get them to upload as much of the documentation as possible to get their properties fully verified. So even though it is allegedly fully tenanted, we have a rehab budget of $35,000. Now the deal zone automatically calculates that rehab budget along with the purchase price to calculate the cap rate. All right, so it's not a cap rate just based off purchase price like a lot of wholesalers out there do. We're actually doing the right calculations. We're putting the right numbers in to run all these automations. And again, we have the property taxes and the maintenance budgets that are there, which, like, who puts $900 a month in a maintenance budget when you're looking online or so forth? Nobody does that. We do that. And even with $300 a month budgeted for repairs and maintenance after the $35,000 rehab, you still get a 13.4 cap off this property. All right. We have our property taxes, management fee is built into that, and we have estimated numbers because this seller did not supply the water, sewer, electric, gas bills yet. We're working with them to get it all on board. But there you have it. Another deal. Let's take a look. That's why I say it's allegedly tenanted, but still, you have 2 properties on one lot for under $100,000. So there aren't many markets that you can do that. It looks almost ready to be lived in. Don't forget, our Canadian standards are often very different than our U.S. neighbor standards, and that's okay. Different parts of the world, different areas, even of Cleveland, have different levels. And at the end of the day, this is a rental property, so there's no point in making it the Taj Mahal. We want to make it safe, affordable, and good for everybody, including the owner. So that's what we have. $58,000 is the asking price. If you want to go put in an offer, submit an offer. You can put your offer in at $57,000, $60,000, $42,000. You put in your offer wherever you want, and the seller will either accept or decline. No commitment, right? So there we have it. 2 deals in about 10 minutes, off market, available for you. And I'll remind you that the contest is to look at all the deals that are on the deal zone and go to the contact section, contact us right here, and you just tell us which one you like, why you like it, what you do with it, and what offer would you place if you felt you were ready to. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our deal reveal for this week. And if you have any questions at all, you can email us at info@jkrealestatepartners.com. Or now, if your question is specifically to the deal zone, you can even send to info@jkdealzone.com. So with that being said, the Epic Bus Tour is coming up. There are actually some properties in the deal zone that will be featured during the bus tour because they're off market, they're available, and they're good properties. So why the heck not? So if you do attend the Epic Bus Tour here in Cleveland, we're going to show you how to find deals, evaluate deals, finance deals. In fact, I just have a new lender right here. I just got an approval for a loan where I'm putting under 15% down on a nice fix and flip. So I'm really excited. Always testing new lenders, new products, and that could be a game changer for the members of our community. So we're going to get to know Cleveland, the different neighborhoods, the different cities and suburbs around, strategies per sector of Cleveland. And maybe more importantly, you're going to meet our dream team. You're going to meet these banks, the owners of the banks, maybe, and some brokers of other banks. You're going to meet contractors, property managers for long term, short term. You're going to meet insurance brokers. You're going to meet a property inspector, of course. We're going to show you all the people you need to actually get this business going, get these investments going. And of course, to recycle that capital over and over again. This loan that I'm probably going to close in 48 to 72 hours from start to finish, that's how quick this lender says they can move. So we'll see. It's one thing to get in with a low amount of money, but what about recycling our capital deal after deal? This is just the phase one of what we call the perfect BRRRR. We get in with little money, we make sure the numbers work, and then on the backside, once the value of that property is higher than what we bought it because we fixed it up and we made it much nicer, then we're going to refinance and we're going to get all of our money back out. That's the goal. All right. So we want to set yourself up to win deal after deal after deal. So come see Cleveland, one of the top 10 best cities to invest in for real estate, according to Forbes magazine. Now I think it's like 5 years straight or 6 years straight, something like that. And it's a full 2-day tour. The Epic Cleveland Bus Tour is a full 2-day, Saturday and Sunday, unless you do select to have the extra package. And then you have the Friday, half-day Friday, only with the premium members, the premium ticket holders. And we're going to go see some larger assets, off-market, and you're going to have obviously more time with Janie, myself, and the team. So that's what we have. August 9th and 10th. And if you are wanting that VIP day, it is August 8th. Regardless, all of your breakfasts and lunch and snacks are included. And for the premium ticket holders, your suppers as well with us. So again, more time to talk, mentor, mastermind, the whole 9 yards. So you get the weekend, you get a whole bunch of bonuses here. You get our calculator, our boot camp, our roadmap interactive ebook to your first property, and the 9 powers of real estate trading. That's all thrown in for you for $777. So for that price, you can spend a weekend with us in Cleveland. I don't know anybody who brings more value for a cheaper price. I don't even think anybody does. But here it is. You can type in this URL. You can scan the QR code, or right in the chat, I posted that link for you to just click on and RSVP your spot. And yeah, Lori, yeah, of course you can ask your question. Go right ahead. Lori is asking, I was just wondering if all the properties featured on the bus tour are available for purchase. Do you have to be on a waiting list, or how does it work? The bus tour properties, some we're going to feature some of ours that we did to show you as an educational, like, in this area, this is what you should do. In that area, that's what you should do. If you do an Airbnb, maybe do this. So we're going to show you some end products, but that's really not the focus of the tour. I'd say 80% of the properties are going to be available for purchase. I purposely stay out of these. These are your deals. People are coming because they want to buy investment property. So I give you 1 week. I give you 1 week to go in, put your offers. I'm staying completely out of it. Any properties that don't get an offer after 1 week, you can be darn sure that I'm putting offers in, because I spent a lot of time to put it all together and to see them with my own eyes. And so I want to make sure every property I spend time on gets an offer. Right? It's just a numbers game. So I want to make sure that none of them slip through the cracks. Yep, 1 week after the bus tour, if none of the participants express any interest or put any offers, our agents, our wholesalers, everyone tells me, hey, Kyle, these are the properties. Often there's none left, but here are the properties that don't have any offers. I say, perfect. On this one, put that author, that one, that offer, that offer. So every property on the tour gets an offer by somebody at least 1 week later. Yeah, absolutely. And what's really, really special with this particular bus tour, I do it sometimes depending on the timing and my energies. Most properties on this bus tour will have an offer from me beforehand. So, but I'm doing it for you. It's not for me. I am pre-negotiating a lot of these deals for you. So even though they may be asking 80,000, maybe I came in with a 62,000 and we're already starting at 70 instead of the original 80,000. So I've already pre-negotiated most of the properties on the tour for you so that when you come in, you're already getting a 10, 15, 20% discount. So that's pretty cool too. It's a lot of effort from me. But sometimes, sometimes I've got extra time, so I put it to good use and you get to reap the benefit. So that's it. If you would like to join this tour, go to jkrealestatepartners.com/bus tour. $777 will cover the weekend. And if you want the extras, well, take a look at that premium ticket because we do feature different properties and typically larger properties for the premium members. For example, I'm working on a 24 unit in downtown Cleveland right now for our premium ticket holders. So not confirmed. I can't, things change all the time in real estate. And so, but I'm working on it right now for you. So with that being said, let's hear a few words of someone who attended a previous bus tour.
This is my first bus tour here in Cleveland. Meeting a real life lender is probably the most important connection I've done because it's gonna be able to grow my business exponentially with having this direct contact with the lenders that know like foreign, national, Canadian. It's built in for a Canadian option and programs. I just realized that having this lending part, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deals like faster than I thought. So we're really gonna be able to accelerate the growth of the business.
Beautiful. So this was one of our tours. We talk about lenders. There will be the owner of a local mortgage company, part of the tour, and there will be a national loan broker that we've done a ton of deals with. And who knows, maybe this particular lender will be featured as well. If we close before we should close, they said they can close in 48 hours. So my timer started at noon today. So we'll see about that. So we're excited to have you in Cleveland or simply part of the community, right? Thousands of members in the community. We have over $100 million of U.S. real estate acquired by our community members to date. We're very, very proud, and we're looking to add another 0 to that. And with that being said, I will keep this one short. If you have any other questions, this would be the time. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to play one last little sneak peek video of what you see at the bus tour. But other than that, if there's no questions by the end of the video, I will bid you all a wonderful evening and see you soon. Beautiful. So I don't see any other questions, but Nadine, I did get your comment. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you in Cleveland. If you get to the checkout page and you see that you cannot purchase a ticket because the last one or 2 sold out, send us an email. The more emails we get will allow us to make the decision to see if we add another bus or not. So it's not the end if you can't check out. So with that being said, have a great evening. Do now for tomorrow and go get your miracle.